Alright, welcome back. We're doing another one of these videos. So the way I'm going to segment this is that I'm going to have one segment dedicated to a random question that I was given, either maybe in the comment section or from a friend in real life. And hopefully I'll be able to talk about that for like 5 minutes or so. It might not be. I'm not sure how to drag it out. I've tried to drag it out to 10 minutes for ample entertainment, but that's really it. The thing is, I haven't indulged in many conspiracy theories. Because the thing is, I feel like I live underneath a rock, for the record. I don't engage much in the internet. I never know what's going on, like, politically, economically, socially. I'm like Patrick, I live underneath, like, a big old boulder. I do just other things with my life. Just like, I don't know, draw, animate, exercise, record a video like right now. Because I feel like the things like that news make me sad. Conspiracy theories probably would make me sad as well. Like, a couple examples of conspiracy theories that I know of is like the world is all like a simulation, or that everybody's like AI or something. The dead internet theory, I think I saw that the other day while I was looking into this a little bit. Something about the internet all being fake, which is pretty interesting to think about. I like to hear the reasoning, especially like why people think of these things. What made them come to the conclusion of having that conspiracy theory? Because I'm always a big fan of alternative perspectives, even if I disagree with them. I think it's really fun to see somebody who's the polar opposite of me in their beliefs. And I think a good example of this is my driving instructor, who did not believe the moon landing was real, for the record. I remember I think he was trying to convince me that the moon landing wasn't real. My memory's not too good, but that really stuck. And he just like spit his philosophies about everything, and how like the world was against us and that we should invest in crypto at the same time. I feel like those are two very mixed bags. You should invest in crypto, but the world is against you. But wouldn't crypto be against you if the world's against you? Who am I to judge? But he was a very interesting bloke, my driving instructor, because he just had so many views that I would usually just disagree with. But it was also interesting to hear him talk about it, because honestly, like, okay, let's be honest. Whose driving instructor talks to you about the moon landing being fake? Um, and just quote from him that girls like boba because they enjoy to chew on the pearls, the balls. I think I can't remember the context at all, but my guess for what it like the reason why I said that is because like maybe they train the jaw muscles or something. I'm sure there's no innuendo there, but I got no clue really. It's a it was a silly ordeal. It was a silly bloke, but it was great to be around him because he'd always treat the steering wheel like a gun. Tell me to like reload it, and it was fun. He was lively. And he was a pretty old bloke too, all things aside. I think if I had to guess his age, he probably would have been in his 40s. Probably the same age as my dad. That's wild. Starting the age of my dad talking about crypto and the moon landing not being real. Now that I think about it, I wonder like if my dad's indulging in conspiracy theories. That's something for another time. And so, honestly, I think next time for one of these videos, I gotta make like dot points or something. I need to like actually do some research. Cause like I'll be fully honest with you folks. I'm trying to drag this out to 10 minutes to get this like as a habit. I'm trying to make a video maybe once every week and maybe two if I'm feeling a little bit savvy. But I don't know if I can really keep that up without having like maybe some notes taken down to remind me of what to say and everything to cover. But I feel like one thing is that's gonna stay consistent with all these videos. I'm gonna be fully transparent wherever I can about my videos and how I'm trying to work them out. Because I mean, the urge to make videos just suddenly kind of like appeared to me yesterday, and I hope this isn't like some sudden burst of motivation, which I'm not gonna stay disciplined with. I mean, I'm sure I can. I do the same for animation, about an hour every day, just animating. And for the record, I animate stick figures fighting because I thought it was cool. Other things I think it's cool, and so therefore I do it. So on another note, since we're transitioning into this, talk a bit more about, I suppose, life and all. I think it would make sense if I talked about how I'm doing, because I think I stated at the beginning of this video that's how I wanted to segment it. About 5 minutes yapping about random thing, and then 5 minutes yapping about life. And so it's funny to think. So last night I had a conversation with two of my friends, and one of my friends, I remember what they said was that we are also blessed in a way. We're also like, in a way, I guess, greedy that we get to experience thoughts and emotions, and that even if someone was to pass away young, even so, you can't complain because you lived enough to have thoughts, emotions, and all these feelings. And you know what? As somebody who is usually just like endlessly optimistic, usually, it was a very different perspective, and it's very interesting how different some people can be. And like I said before, I always love different perspectives, and so that got me thinking, just like, to be able to think and have emotions is already like a phenomenon in itself. Like, compare ourselves to maybe like a rat or something. Rats, they have brains, they have emotions, but they'll never have it on such a complex level as ours. The amount of thoughts that enter one person's brain compared to like another animal, like an animal is probably gonna have on its mind survival, for example. Anything tied to survival. And I guess technically at the end of the day, we would be tied to survival, but that's a different topic. And so, in a sort, really gets me worrying the infinite possibilities and experiences that we could have, and there's all those what ifs that remain in our brain, and as they are like linked to our thoughts. Crazy in itself. Let's take a little brain break for a second. Enjoy the gameplay. I actually don't know where I'm going. Ooh. Okay. Back to it. It's just, wow. The world is beautiful. That's crazy. We went from random conspiracy theories to like, oh, being dying is okay. It's crazy. Well, I think that's about it for today. Hopefully, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day. And this might not be 10 minutes. That's okay. I learned my mistakes. I think I'll probably have to get some notes next time. Like I said, I think, I keep saying I think. I'll probably get maybe like a sticky note or something, and put that on my PC, and it'll just be like, oh hey, colloids, talk about this, talk about that, talk about this, and hopefully that will manage to bring in the time out long enough. But besides, I'm just gonna keep on treating this as like a journal and just talk and talk and talk for about as long as my brain will let me. But yeah, anyways, I think I've repeated myself enough times today. Have a nice day, take care of yourselves, and love yourself. I filled in the time for the video, oh my goodness, that I didn't manage to do all the commentary for. Here's me fighting Kara in Jump Showdown. No, I'm not. Still, okay, never mind. Okay, so I'm getting a gist of her patterns, but I said that wasn't the one, but this one's actually the one. Oh, I'm dead. Let's go. In the wall? Okay. Oh yeah. Very nice. Yes! Yes! In the floor! foot. Whew. Yeah, get out of here, punk.